plate earthing. So this is the circuit diagram of plate earthing. Plate earthing can be done like this manner. So this is called copper plate. This is copper plate. Okay, in this plate earthing, the copper plate is used, and is a mixture of charcoal and salts. This is called mixture of charcoal and salts. This copper plate is connected to this pipe. Okay, this connecting wire, GI pipe. Okay, this GI pipe is welded to the copper plate and is placed into the ground. This copper plate is buried into the ground, and is around the copper plate. This mixture of salt and charcoals are placed like this one. But in a plate pipe thing, so there's a layers. First charcoal, salt, charcoal, then salt, charcoal, salt. Like this, charcoal salts are formed in pipe thing. But here, this mixture of the charcoal and salts are used in this type of plate thing. So this plate, copper plate, is buried into the ground and is connected to the is welded to the GI pipe. Okay, GI pipe, galvanized pipe, and also here there's a funnel arrangement is there. Okay, by using this funnel arrangement, we have to maintain the resistance of this earth. Okay, so we have to maintain the earth resistance within the limit. Okay, so here this plate earthing. In case of plate earthing, the electrodes are maybe made of GI or steel or copper. Okay, in case of plate earthing, electrodes made of GI, okay, galvanized iron or steel or copper. Okay, for copper plate, thickness is not less than 3.15 mm. For copper plate, thickness is not less than 3.15 mm, and for GI or steel plate, thickness is not less than 6.3330 6.3 mm millimeters. So like this, so we have to maintain the thickness of the plates. Okay, for copper plates, this thickness not less than 3.15 mm, and GI or steel or plate thickness is not less than 6.30 mm. Okay, the size of the plates of electrode should be 60 by 60. So generally, so we have to maintain this. Otherwise, 50 by 50. So in general form, so 50, 60, like 50 by 50 or 60 by 60. The size of the plates electrode should be 60 by 60 centimeters. Okay. A plate electrode should be buried such that the top edge of the depth not less than 1.5 meters below the surface of the ground. Okay. So for the plate earthing, a pit of a 4 meters dug into the ground, and earthing plate is placed vertically in that pit. Okay. Earthing plate is particularly placed vertically in the pit. Okay. The space around the plate is filled with layers of charcoal and salt for a minimum thickness of 15 centimeters. Okay. The space around the plate is filled with the layers of charcoal and salt with minimum thickness of 15 centimeters. For connection of earth wire to the earth electrodes, that is called GI pipe of 12.7 mm diameter is connected to the electrode, that is called earthing plate. Okay. Earth wire is proportional to the secured earth electrode with the help of nut, bolt, and wash. Okay. And fit is filled with charcoal and salt. It is also connected to a pipe of carrying water from concrete work that area. Okay. So I'm already explained this important of this. Okay. So how the water is pumping? Why water is pumping into the ground? Okay. A pit is filled with charcoal and salts are also connected to the pipe for carrying water from the concrete. Okay. This will help increase in the dampness and moisture surrounding the plate. Okay. And then no earth electrode should have a resistance more than 3 ohm. Okay. No earth electrode should have a resistance of more than 3 ohms measured by an earth resistance meter. Okay. In rocky soil, the resistance may be up to 8 ohm. Copper plate earthing needs to be changed every 12 years due to corrosion attacks. Okay. So this is about plate earthing and pipe earthing. So this is called plate earthing. Plate earthing, a 2 to 2 meters deep hole is dug in the ground. A 2 to 3 meters deep hole. Okay. Is dug in the ground, and so like this 2 to 3 meters. deep hole is dug in the ground, and after doing the dug, a thick of copper diameter is 50 centimeters or by 50 centimeters, otherwise 60 by 60 centimeters is placed into the ground. This is welded to the thick copper rod. So like this. This copper plate or steel is welded to the copper rod like this. And the plate is surrounded by the mixture of charcoal and salts make the good earth connection. Okay. This plate is surrounded by the mixture of charcoal and salt to make good earth connection. And so one pipe, GA pipe is placed. So the G pipe is surrounded by the copper rod. The copper rod is passed through a hollow insulating pipe because of to protect the so this rod. The plate is then buried into the ground. Okay. So the plate, a copper plate is buried into the ground. Okay. So surrounding this copper rod is can be protected by using this plastic pipe. Okay. So if the house is connected, this is called substation, and this is a house. Okay, this house is connected to the earth wire. So like this way. In this way, this house wire is connected to the earth wire is connected to the house. And this substation, there's a line. This called three-phase line. For three-phase system, these are three lines connected to the home applications. Okay, for single phase, only one line is connected and earth. Okay, for example, this is called one appliances connected to this supply. This is called source. Supply is connected to the appliances under normal conditions without earthing. Without earthing, so this way the power is transferred. If any fault is occurred in this here in the appliances, if any fault is takes, that is any insulation, any winding failure takes place in the appliances, what happened? The current flowing to the ground. No? The current is passing to the ground. If you are touching that appliances, what happened? Instead of passing the current through the ground, so like this, the current is passing through the ground to the human body. So it is very dangerous. That's why to protect the devices, so the earthing can be done. So in this way, the earth can be used. So the ground point and connected to the neutral point and earth. Okay, earthing and connected to the appliances. If any fault is takes place, that fault current is diverted to the in this way. Because of compared to human body, this earthing resistance is very less. Even though this insulation failure in these appliances. Okay, if you are touching these appliances, the fault current again is transferred to the earthing. So not flowing to the human body because of resistance of this earthing. This earthing resistance is very less here. This pipe earthing or plate earthing is done here. Okay, if the resistance of the plate earthing or pipe earthing is very less, that fault current or leakage current is passing through the this earthing instead of passing through the this earthing. Because of this earthing, okay, so we are touching these appliances. It is also called as one type of earthing, but this human body is having resistance more compared to this earthing. So that's why this current is always choosing the low resistance path. Okay, so the no current is passing through the human body when proper earthing conditions. So that's why this current is passing diverted and passing through the grounding in this. So in this way, the protection can be done. Okay, this is about plate earthing.